teachers, it's my pleasure to bid you all a genial welcome. Today we'll discuss the question, what makes a good speaking activity? Most learners study a foreign language in order to use it as a means of communication. Oral communication involves a wide range of skills and requires a lot of practice. As in the EFL context, students do not have many opportunities to practice English outside the classroom. The teachers should give them as many chances as possible to speak English in the classroom. I will use the materials from the course book for the 5th grade. And while you watch the demo, I'd like you to pay attention to the stages we go through while teaching speaking. Let's start. Hello everyone, how are you? Hope doing well. Today I'm in a good mood because yesterday I passed a driving exam and it was a piece of cake. If it was a piece of cake, was it difficult or easy? Right, it was easy. A piece of cake is something easy to do. So, is cooking difficult for you? For me, it's a piece of cake. It's very easy. And today, we continue talking about food. So, let me ask you a question. What do you call sweet food that people usually eat after the main part of a meal? Right, dessert. Is broccoli a dessert? No. Do you eat dessert before or after the main dish? After. Can ice cream or a cake or an apple pie be dessert? Yes, it can. Let's repeat it together. Dessert. Dessert. And one more time, dessert. Good. Can you spell it? D E double S E R T. Dessert. Very good. So now imagine I take a knife and a piece of meat. I cut meat into very small pieces. So now my meat is chopped. You're right. What dish do we need chopped meat for? For Monty, for example. And if the meat is chopped, is it cut into small pieces or big? Small pieces. Good. Let's repeat together. Chopped. Chopped. And how do you spell it? C H O P E D. Chopped. Good. So, if food is cooked in hot water, it's boiled. But if it's cooked in hot oil, it's, right, fried. Is fried food healthy? No. Are potatoes fried to make chips? Yes, they are. Please repeat after me. Fried. Fried. Good. Can you spell it? F R I E D. Fried. Well done. Now, can you look at these pictures? Which of these dishes are popular in our country? I think pizza is very popular. You can find it everywhere. And which of them do you like? I like sushi, and I don't know anyone who doesn't. But do you know where these dishes come from? If I'm not mistaken, pizza comes from Italy. But I'm not sure about the other ones. So now let's read the text and find where do sushi, fish and chips, tacos, curry, and apple pie come from. You have 5 minutes. Okay, let's check it together. So pizza comes from Italy, sushi from Japan, fish and chips, Great Britain, tacos from Mexico, curry comes from India, and apple pie from America. Well done. Now, please look at these questions. What are the typical pizza ingredients? What is the most popular dish in the UK? What spicy dishes are mentioned in the text? Which dish from the text is healthy? What does the phrase "as American as apple pie" mean? Do you have any problems with these questions? No? Then read the text again and answer them. Okay. So, what spicy dishes are mentioned in the text? Right, curry and tacos. And which dish is healthy? Sushi is healthy. Good job. Okay. Now, I want you to work with your friend and answer these questions. Do you like any of these dishes from the text? And would you like to try any of these dishes? Please remember your friend's answers. You have 3 minutes. Good. Did you have the same answers with your friend? Because the tastes differ. Good. And what Kyrgyz national dishes do you know? For example, kurdak, beshbarmak, sümölök, manti, etc. Now you are going to work in groups, so you can do it with your friends or sisters and brothers. I want you to choose one Kyrgyz national dish and tell each other everything you know about it. If your friend forgets something interesting about the dish, add this information. These questions can help you. You will have 5-6 minutes for that. Please remember your partner's answers. Okay, did you remember the information? Then at home write down about one Kyrgyz national dish. I will be looking forward to hearing your stories. And that's all for today. Goodbye. Dear colleagues, welcome back to our discussion. Hello, APD.
Hello, Nelly. Thank you for your lesson. And can you tell me more about the speaking part of your lesson?
Yes, sure. Speaking is usually integrated with other skills. In reading, writing, and listening lessons, it usually takes place in the post stages. For example, in my lesson, speaking was in the post-reading stage. And also, teachers can follow up the speaking task with a writing activity.
Nelly, I wonder what makes a good speaking activity?
A good speaking activity is meaningful and purposeful. Students should be given interesting activities that are relevant to the students in everyday life and serve the communication needs. It gives an opportunity to speak more. The task should require long answers, discussions, expressing opinions, group work, and pair work. There should be even participation. All students get a chance to speak. It's important also to motivate the learners. Students are eager to speak more when they are interested in the topic of the lesson. It's also useful to pre-teach vocabulary and grammar the students will need to accomplish the task. A good speaking activity is time-bound. Students should be given specific time for the task. If the time is short, they will work harder, and you can always give some more time further if needed.
Okay, and can we know more about the types of speaking activities?
Yes, there are basically three main types: controlled, semi-controlled, and free speaking activities. Controlled are those ones which limit what to say and how to say it in terms of vocabulary and grammar. For example, answering the questions after reading the text. Semi-controlled are the activities which only partially limit what and how to say. For example, the teacher asks students to tell their classmates about the dish they want to taste and why. They can say whatever they want within the task, but they can choose the dish only from the list. And finally, students are not limited anyhow in free speaking activities. For example, when they choose the dish and share everything they know about it with their peers.
And what if students are worried about making mistakes, if they're afraid of being criticized and they have some problems with speaking?
It's a good question. Here we work with imaginary students. But in the real classroom, group and pair work should be organized. Some students do not feel confident enough to speak in front of the class. But if they work with their peers, it will build their confidence and provide all students with a chance to speak.
That's a good point. And now let's sum up what we have discussed.
Yes. A good speaking activity is purposeful and meaningful. Gives learners opportunities to talk a lot. It provides even participation. It motivates students and is time-bound. There are basically three main types of speaking activities: controlled, semi-controlled, and free. Students' pair and group work is very effective for building students' confidence and providing everyone with a chance to speak. Dear teachers, this is all I plan to tell you about teaching speaking. If you have any questions related to the topic, please don't hesitate to contact us through our website. Thank you, APD.
Thank you, Nelly.
See you soon.
Goodbye.